Hello, good morning everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope that you're doing absolutely fantastic. This is a very special edition coming from Key West, Florida. I wanted to just share with you just the outside of where we are staying. We are currently staying in Parrot Key Resort in Key West, and I thought it would be kind of cool to do a what's in my bag in Key West because it's very different from what it would be from day to day. So with that, I just kind of want to share with you. I'm just going to turn it a little bit this way. And as you can see, it's really well kind of secluded from your room. I do enjoy that. This is actually the back of our room, and then down there you can see where the pool is at. And then here I am again, and of course behind me, that's the door to get into the little room that we have, and then just a couple of chairs sitting out here. So the bag that I'm currently carrying is truly, I think, a no-name brand, but it is a wonderful beach bag that I got here a few times ago when I was here in Key West, and it's what I carry with me all the time. So it just simply says Key West, and of course it's pink and just as cute as it can be. So what do I have in my bag? I'm not going to take everything out, but there are some important things that I use down here in Key West that I don't necessarily use everywhere. I thought you might be interested in seeing what I rock with down here. So the very first thing is, I know, and I'm going to show you the sky again. You can tell it's not that sunny out, right? It's about to kick in a couple of hours. So it's kind of a little almost rainy. I wouldn't say rainy, maybe misty here, but it always clears off. And even as well, actually, especially on a day like today, you need to make sure that you have, yes, because I am very fair and I would like to not be the color of my top when I get back to the hotel here. So the next thing is, I always carry with me this, and or something very similar to it. And what it is, it's just like a drawing pad, and I carry with me, I go as light as I possibly can, but I carry with me just some colored pencils, and my goal today is to spend some time sitting on the beach or wherever it is that I happen to be, and I want to try to sketch. So I do paint, and I find that the actual drawing of things on a canvas is what's the most difficult thing for me. So what I've been trying to do is try to spend some time learning to draw. So it's sketching for me when I find those moments where I can kind of just be still and sit. So I do have that, and I'm going to place this, whoops, I'm sorry to kind of wiggle you guys around a little bit. I'm going to place that over there. You know what, I think I'm going to move you from this side to this side, because right here I have a table and I'd like to put things down there. You know how I hate putting stuff on the floor. So the next thing that I carry with me, very important stuff here, is it's not sunnies, it's the readers, because I do like to do a little bit of reading outside as well. It really is so peaceful down here. One of the things that I like so much about Key West is I'm such a people person, and people down here tend to be people as well. So you know, it's good. I like to sit outside, I like to watch what's going on, and I like to take a moment to read as well. So let's see the next thing that we've got in here that's really important. This is a coupon for the Key West Butterfly Butterfly and Nature Conservatory. I have to tell you, when I come down here, I like to take a little sneak in there. It's a wonderful place just to view butterflies. Now, you may or may not be into that. What I find when I go in there, oh gosh, there's so many different colors of butterflies. It's a good, in the very beginning before you go in, there's a lovely section that talks about butterflies, their journey to becoming a butterfly. And then when you go in, there's some lovely benches in there where you can just sit and be still, and the butterflies will actually come to you. I've had some really good luck with that, and so hopefully that's on my list also for things to do today. And I hope I'll be taking some videos, so maybe we'll get a landing or two, and I'll make sure that I share that with you. So coupons down here are really important, and the hotel that you stay at oftentimes will have that kind of thing for you. You want to make sure you check with the concierge, or just kind of go online to Groupon, see what's going on for the time period that you're going to be down here. So those things are really important. The next, I'm going to do like a bundle of 3 things that are really important to me down here, and it looks kind of like this. Any kind of lotion that you can get your hands on, even though it's very humid down here, my hands always are dry. And it's really important to make sure that you have something that you're lotioning up throughout the day. I tend to go very light with my makeup, as you can tell, nothing running except for some moisturizer. And today I'm going to be rocking the NYX Butter Stick, and you've seen this before. This is BLS17. This is root beer float. So, and that's what I actually have on my lips. I don't really do a whole lot when I'm down here. There's too much going on and I don't have the time. Or maybe I just get too lazy. It's one of those two, I don't quite know. And then this, of course, is hand sanitizer. And I got this from Wegmans, and this was on my last trip up north. We were at Rochester and stopped into Wegmans, which is their local grocery store. I want to do a nice shout out for that. They are absolutely, it's a really wonderful grocery store. I really do love it. They got some great stuff. Anyway, this is Thai bamboo. And that's what I'll be using for those places where there might not be running water and that kind of stuff. Now, when you're out here and you do find yourself in, like once it starts to get really sunny, you want to make sure that you're hydrated. So I do have, of course, that water right over here. Let me grab it for you. I do try to make sure that I'm sipping quite a lot throughout the day. But if you find yourself getting a little overwhelmed with the heat, make sure that you get out of it, and make sure that you keep some ibuprofen, because that might be a little bit necessary. I am sure it's a little brighter than what you're used to when you hit down here in the Keys. If you find yourself starting to get a little chapped on your lips, I always keep a really tiny Vaseline just for those moments when it's a little drier than normal. And then, of course, I do keep my cash and, you know, a couple of credit cards, and then, you know, some gum. And then for reading, what I like to do is use my my iPad mini. I really like to carry it around, and just for those moments. You know, it's funny, I do a lot of walking here in the Keys, but I also find that it's nice to take some breaks along the way, do a little people watching, and then get in a nice shaded area and enjoy, you know, a chapter of a book, or maybe to catch up on YouTube a little bit. So, you know, anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please take a moment to subscribe, and you know, I'll be talking to you very soon. This will probably be maybe the last video that you will see from me this week. What I'm going to try to do is compile these really short videos that I've done while I'm down here, including a review of the Parrot Key Resort, and I will be sharing that at the very early part of next week. In the meantime, don't forget that if you do have any questions, that can be about the Keys, it can be about fashion, or any kind of purse, or just anything in general, I will answer it. But go ahead and include that, and look for those answers on Tell It Tuesday coming up. Take care, everyone, and have a great day.